them beans. Oh, yeah. I'm spilling them beans. Oh,
Welcome back.
Welcome. We posted our first 2 podcasts yesterday. Or one yesterday and the other one 20 minutes ago.
Right now.
Yeah. The quality difference is so jarring, but we're getting there. As you can see, we're getting there.
Also, I can't even tell because I don't watch them nearly as much as you do.
Yeah, because I have to edit them, so I just watch the fuck out of them. And yeah, the contrast is a lot different.
But
it's gonna be better too soon.
I swear.
Once we get our mics and the audio. What the hell?
Archie! Oh no, oh no, oh
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Not the ball.
I love when it gets stuck in his tail.
Me too.
I've never seen that happen to a dog before.
Archie will just get the ball stuck in his fur.
It's like a
on
spiky
his tail.
And
And he'll just
spiky ball. Imagine if he just had spikes.
Just a spiky ass tail. Dude, we'd be dead.
I think that's what happened. Actually.
Just now?
All
right, I gotta help you.
Bro, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, it is. It is fully in there, dude.
Oh, Archie, I'm so sorry. I tried to help and I made it worse.
His tail just catches the ball and encapsulates it, and it just can't escape unless you manually pluck every hair from it.
Well.
But yeah, we had an eventful weekend too.
Yeah, do you want to start off the Lost Sea?
Yes. The Lost Sea is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's really more of a lost lake in a cave than a sea.
Well, in the cave is the size of a small town or a medium-sized town.
Yeah.
It's you could fit, dude, you could hide out there. Not officially, but if the fucking apocalypse happens, bro,
we're taking that cave.
Yeah, I'm taking
There's one entrance to. Well, no, she did say there's another entrance.
Yeah,
but
and there's exits that we
probably don't know about.
We're going back and we're camping there because there's a thing they do where you can camp, but not many people have done it. We're gonna fucking do it. We're gonna video it because, yeah,
of course,
why not?
But we experienced total darkness.
Experience of total darkness was so sick.
That was one of my favorite parts, low key.
I experienced that twice in my life, by the way.
Where was the other one?
Lincoln Caverns. Or no,
Penn's Cave. You're right. Yeah. You're right. Okay, that wasn't. Okay, I was too young.
Yeah.
To appreciate
but yeah. Because I really appreciated it this time. Because I was couldn't see shit,
I wanted to
bro.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
More than we did.
My favorite thing, absolutely, obviously, was the sea itself because it was just this beautiful blue water in an endless cave. It was an entire sea. I swear to God, and there was fish, so many fish, and I fucking pet one. She's like, "Don't put your hands in the water. Don't put your hands in the water." The teeth or the shark, fuck. The fish have teeth. And they will bite. And I was like, fucking bullshit, bro. And I had to pet that fish. And I did. I pet a cave fish. What's on your bucket list? Because that's awful mine.
Yeah, also the lights were just placed so perfectly in that place to make everything look so cool. And the water, too.
Yeah.
And yeah, those fish were big.
Such a beautiful place.
She explained to us that
seeing them swim up to us and with us, and
they knew. Well, they feed them every day because
they're
just what did she say? Trout?
Either trout or carp, whatever it was. She said they were dumb as fuck because they put them in there to figure out the irrigation. So they would swim wherever there's an exit in the cave, to where the water might go, and they just did it. There is stuff they know about, but they're all of the trout are just nah, we're just going to stay here because this is the coolest place we could be.
They feed us for free. Yeah. We don't have to do anything.
There's no predators. Why would we leave?
But they just have their babies and they just float to the top and eat them. because there's no like current, so they just keep putting more in there though. Like that has to be the happiest fish.
I didn't know
life you
that.
can
I
have.
missed that fact entirely.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
actually
dude.
crazy. That blows my mind.
Yeah, because they that's why they're in streams usually.
Why is he just so lonesome?
Archie, come here. What's wrong, baby boy?
Oh,
That was so sad. Come here. You poor precious thing.
No, but like overall, dude, Lost Sea is the best. Like it's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of things. That was the coolest thing.
I didn't expect it to be that cavey.
Yeah, it was so cavey. Like so much more
It
cave
was
than
like,
sea.
Yeah, like 2/3 cave, 1 part.
We were,
sea.
150 feet underground? It felt like 300 feet underground.
You convinced, dude, I absolutely believed you when you said that.
I believed me too. I was like underestimating by like my metric. I was like, we're probably like 400 feet, but I'll say 300 feet. We were only 150 feet, but still 150 feet under the ground. That's where we were. And yeah, it was so sick. And we walked the whole way through the caves. We traversed, and there was this fucking guy. There was this fucking guy there, bro, and he was just like making, like, you know, during every tour there's one person who's going to interact with like the tour guide at times, or like maybe it'll be multiple people. This time, usually it's me. This time it was this guy, and he was just bombing like terribly. Everything he said was just like missed everybody. No one was fucking with it at all, not even his family. And then he said something, what did he say? Herpagonosyphilis.
Yeah.
Just at the dumbest fucking time.
It was like completely quiet.
It was uncalled for, and he just did it. And I haven't heard that word in like 12 years, and I was like, Jesus Christ, people are still saying that. Not people, just him, I think. But everyone was like, bro. And like his family was like, what did they say? His name was Brandon, I'm pretty sure. They're like, Brandon.
Was it?
Yeah, they're like, Brandon,
that
shut
makes
the
it
fuck
even
up.
better because I didn't realize that.
Brandon, the Brandon I know would never do that. But this Brandon for sure did. He sucked. And then he like just kept making jokes, and then he started trauma dumping about the military.
Yeah,
and I
that's
thought
when I got scared.
Yeah, we thought something that
I
might
was
occur
literally
in the
like,
cave.
we're hanging back here because I don't want to be in front of this guy when he like gets triggered.
Yeah, it was getting weird and rough.
Weird and rough.
But we amscrayed, we got out of there. But I just wanted to stay at the Lost Sea for like eternity, bro. Like I was like low key like, how could I build a civilization down here? And just like,
I've been like missing the vibe since we left.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Dude, I felt like a little kid. It felt like magic, bro. Like real life magic. And it was just some lights of fish in a cave. But like,
it was so cool.
Yeah.
And you went down this like tunnel when it was just like you walked into this little building with a gift shop, and then there's just those glass doors and a tunnel that goes down into the cave. Yeah.
So walk in there, walk through this. Yeah, the tunnel was also weird. Why was it bright yellow?
It was cool though.
But why was it? I thought it was cool, but also why the specific? It seemed like, I don't know. Imagine something bad's going on down there, and like you're running out, and like that's the last thing.
Oh no, dude, it reminded me of like Fallout or like.
That's what I'm saying. It seemed very like.
Yeah.
Could be sealed off.
For sure, dude. Could. That could be one of the exits we seal.
Facts.
Yeah.
Had another exit. Yeah, dude. Definitely taking over the Lost Sea. Like a land pirate.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, there's a water source.
Yeah.
Food source.
Yeah. Dude, all those crackers and shit. Like, we're good.
That have been down there for
moonshine.
ages.
There's literally like fucking
we would be
century-old moonshine. We'd be
all right.
Century and a half.
What came out of that though was me remembering the movie The Descent. And if you've never seen the movie Descent, don't watch it. Because it's so scary. It is literally so scary. It's like
No. It's so scary, especially after you just went into a cave and then declared you would be staying the night in that cave.
Yeah.
That made it 10 times scarier.
Cave monsters / a species of cave things, creatures.
Humanoid figures.
That are just like blind and roam the caves and want to kill you and eat you. It's like Gollum, but blind.
And like 6 feet.
Yeah. And they can just crawl like anywhere in the cave. Like,
yeah, and they'll like bite
a
your neck
G.
and tear your ass up. But
Dude,
also apparently so will a fucking sickle. Like, dude, that was insane.
It's so scary because like also it's one of those movies where it's like yeah, people go cave adventuring, crawling, climbing, whatever you want to call it. People do that. Like that's something that could like yeah, that like I have to worry about now. No, that's mine.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh.
If I can,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. People oh no. Oh, like every time I go in a cave now, I'm gonna be thinking about that. Like, not that I don't already, but like
Yeah, I never have before.
it could.
So
It's just something that's a possibility now.
I never have before, so now I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
The cave monsters are a real not irrational fear. Dude, remember when I said there might be piranhas and you were like, it's like, dude, maybe it's not so irrational after all.
Dude, if there was a piranha in there, I would have been like,
I'll just stay on the dock.
yeah. I would be like, I'll watch from here, guys. For real.
Dude, I feel like that last little walk down to the boat wasn't even that bad for them to be like, yo, you guys can stay here if you don't feel like you can walk the rest of the way. Like, we had already walked quite a distance of plenty of inclines and shit like that, and she's like, you guys can stay back. And we like, see. Like, we were there. You know what I mean? Right. I was like, yo, they did that to minimize the amount of people they put on the boats. Yeah. Because, like, a lot of them were like, fuck, like, I don't know if I got much more in me. I got to sit down. Like, we sat down 5 minutes later. Yeah. On a boat in a lost sea. Yeah, that felt pretty full to me, so. Yeah, like, as full as it could be. Yeah. So, like, all those people that stayed up there, fucking, they got that shit down pat. Thank you for taking one for the team. Yeah. I didn't know if you peeped that strategy or not, but I, like, as soon as she did it, I was like, that's like, they're going to miss out on the thing, like the big thing. And then we went down there and I was like, no way, it's this close. Like, I was thinking that internally the whole time. I didn't really think about it till we were on the boat and I was like, this is feeling pretty full. We were also somewhat inebriated while we were there. Oh, yeah. So it made everything. Yeah. Yeah, dude, it did make everything like just magnificent. Cooler. Like everything was just the coolest thing. I was like floating on like cave floor. Like I wasn't even like I was one with that cave. Yeah, dude, the cave was incredible. Also, the rocks. There was like 3 people who had to worry about hitting their heads on rocks, and I was one of them. And it just fucking sucked because I like spidey sensed one of them. Like I was gonna be the one to bash my head off this rock, but I was like I was either looking back at Bean or like looking, I don't know. I was looking somewhere that wasn't in front of me, and I just fucking like ducked. And then I looked behind me because I was like, why did I duck like that? It was a big ass rock. Like I would have bonked my head and bashed it. And those rocks are wet and sharp, so like you will bash your shit. Wet. This is true. This is true. Yeah, and there's only one water source. Yourself. There's only one water source in that cave, which is weird. It's that little trickle. Yeah. How is that? I mean, it's a little bit more than a trickle. Yeah, but it's like compared to the entire sea. Yeah. No, you're right. It's 75 feet. And it all just goes through that little portal-looking thing. Yeah, the sea is 75 feet deep, bro. Yeah, 75 feet deep. In a cave 150 feet down. And there's underwater tunnels in there that go somewhere, and they don't quite know where. With, like, acres full of water. Yeah. Like, there's probably a bigger room than the one we were in. That's just, like, sure. Fucking incredible to look at. Like, absolutely there is. Or it's probably dark, but... I don't know. But that can't be the only light source. It just can't. No, it can't. Or the only water source. What's up? Buttercup. But yeah, Lost Sea was incredible. And the whole way there, we listened to Taylor Swift. Come here. And that was incredible. It's under your foot. What is under my foot? Hit the ball. Yeah, we had 3 hours to listen to Taylor Swift. Wait, this was after she got her master's, right? 6 hours to listen to Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was after she got her master's. Dun, dun, dun. Everything is right in the world. She
She
accomplished the
is
lifelong goal.
literally just like there's nothing she can't do. Like there is, I don't even know if I have to say anything more than that, honestly.
She
like,
did the thing.
She did the thing. And I love how on TikTok now people are like, this was like my like GoFundMe event 2023.
Yeah.
And it's like them at
Yeah.
the air store.
I
They're
love
like,
that they keep calling it a fundraiser. Like
Yeah.
that's hilarious to me.
I love that
She
they're
read the
calling it a
letter.
fundraiser.
She read the letter in the car, and I was moved almost to tears. Like
So was I.
so very close to tears. Just because like I'm also a musician, and I know that struggle. Like not that like I've had to do it, but I've always feared it happening to me, and it happened to Taylor Swift of all people, and she just beat it, bro. She just like gave all of us hope. Yeah. So fucking hell yeah, Taylor Swift, and also hell yeah, Taylor Swift in general because yeah.
There's a conversion happening.
Wait, hold up. Listen, I'm not a Swiftie, but I'm getting close because I'm not even halfway through the discography. I don't think I'm at the end of Red.
No, you're not.
I'm at 10-minute All
We
Too
might
Well.
have to listen to 10-minute All Too Well later.
I'm listening to all of it in order. I don't know if I mentioned that, but that's what I'm doing. Because like obviously I know a lot of Taylor Swift songs and I fuck with Taylor Swift, but like I was always worried about the fandom because I'm like, dude,
It is so
you guys
vast.
are deep in there, but now I'm realizing there's a lot of lore. There's a lot of lore.
There is, but it's so crazy, dude, that like we waited and like we literally just made up clues and like all this stuff to her like releasing Rep TV, and she just never did. Like we weren't even close. Like she didn't even re-record a third of it. We were just like so accustomed to the game that we completely missed
She's
the
like,
game.
sorry guys, I actually am a human being.
Like we were on a completely different track than her.
Yeah.
But honestly, okay. I don't know if we've discussed this much, but that was like when she was falling in love with Joe Alwyn. They dated for like 6 years.
Don't know that guy.
He's like a British actor who's just like insufferable. Like there's this one of those lie detector interviews.
I'll look him up. What's his name?
Joe Alwyn.
Joe Alwyn.
Where they put the lie detector things on them and ask them questions. Shawn Mendes does one, and they ask him if Joe Alwyn's evil, and he tries to lie so hard, dude, and they're just like, "You're lying, you're lying." And he's like, and everyone since then has been like, "Yeah, he is evil." But
well.
everyone has
I mean,
been
he looks
like-
evil, dude. This
like,
is,
would you want to re-record an album that was like about that?
No.
Yeah. Exactly.
Also, like you he's toxic because that was like her just being like, bitch, like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so angry, like
Yeah. The whole yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of it. I don't know. I'm not there yet.
No, yeah, it's about like she wrote it like while she was falling in love with him. So like Tortured Poets is fuck
Wait,
you,
which
Joe
one am I
Alwyn.
thinking of?
Tortured Poets is fuck you, Joe Alwyn. 1989 is like fuck you, Harry Styles.
Fuck them all. Except Sign of the Times, dude. I have to defend that song to the death. It's an incredible song, and I love it so much. I float every time I hear it.
Well, yeah, anyway. I can't blame her for it, but I do just need her to release the vault tracks so bad, like very soon. Like I need them before October. Yeah, I can't go into fall without them. I refuse.
Yeah, was my mic on? Yeah, I was just worried for a second that it wasn't for no reason. But yeah,
can't go into a fall without a Taylor Swift album. I can't do
She's
it.
gonna, dude. She's gonna drop something.
I need something.
Cause like you were like, what if she's in her fucking whatever that era is where she just disappears, and she didn't because she just came out with the letter. So like,
yeah,
debunked.
I don't think she's gonna like disappear like that really again. I think that was like Joe like hated that she was like Taylor Swift basically too.
Well, which
is crazy.
That is crazy
like,
because then you get like,
yeah,
isn't that why you're?
She's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, what do you even mean? Like, people would be like, "Oh my God, Joe! Like, I'm such a big fan of Taylor," and he'd be like, "Haha, cool." Like, I'm so serious.
Maybe he just couldn't take it,
No,
like,
he couldn't.
ego-wise.
He
Like,
couldn't.
he's just like, fuck, she's so much more poppin' than me. Like, I'll never be as poppin' as her.
That was, like, clearly the issue, actually.
Well, fuck him.
Yeah, for real. We got Torture Poets Department from that. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, thank you, Joe Alwyn, for that.
Incredible work.
Incredible work, for real.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, we have been, like, deep on our Taylor. Dude, which reminds me. Who is it?
Brandon Hummel is FaceTiming me. Listen, dude, I can't.
We'll get back to you, Brandon.
Yes,
So
I
sorry.
will get back to you.
What was I gonna say about Taylor Swift? Oh, dude, you have to watch the Eras tour too. Whenever we got 3 hours to spare,
Oh, yeah.
because it is 3 hours, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used to
yeah.
watch it on repeat for like 9 hours at a time. I didn't care.
We will watch it soon. We need to
It's amazing.
make a physical list of the things that we need to watch.
Yeah, it's
Because it's
stacking
getting
up and
out
I
of
forget.
hand, bro.
I forget.
It's so out of hand that I like, dude.
The
I
thing
was
is,
watching the
too-
podcast, editing them, and I was seeing me
Yeah.
and you be like, we have to watch this movie. Like, we'll watch it tonight. Never watch that shit. Like, so, and they're like classics that like one of us needs to see. So we gotta make a physical list
Yeah, we do. I'm like,
or virtual.
some of them though, like you got to be in the mood to watch them.
Beantastic.
Is that what he said?
He commented that on one of the videos. But yeah, everyone in the world needs to see Invincible. I know we've already said that. Everyone in the world needs to see Mickey 17.
Oh my god!
Because we just watched Mickey 17. What a concept! Like,
was actually
was it a
crazy.
book? Like, please, if you know,
yeah,
comment.
someone comment and tell us.
But like, I don't know because it was so good and it was written.
It feels like it might have.
It was written like a book.
The whole like story, is like book idea.
Yeah.
But also Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson's versatile.
He
He doesn't.
be anyone.
Someone give him his flowers. Somebody give him his goddamn flowers.
He is so underrated because I didn't know he had that in it.
Do you think he'll win an Oscar for this?
He should, dude.
He very much
because
should.
he was also like think of how they filmed that. They filmed him as one dude, and
acting
then he had
himself.
to go back and act to himself without himself actually there.
And then all like the fight scenes with him.
Yeah.
How did they do that? I feel like they usually do it with it's another person and it's from the back, so like it's good. But like there were certain scenes in there, I was looking for it, bro.
Thinking.
I was looking for it. Every time I see one, I look for it.
Well, they also have like face CGI and stuff too, so that's probably how. But yeah, honestly, in all aspects,
The One, bro.
Everyone should watch that movie.
Everyone needs to watch The One as well. And also, like during that movie, I was like analyzing how are they doing the same thing, like the same person. But that movie confuses me so much because like I don't know.
I don't know if I've ever seen that movie.
We watched it. The one with Jet Li.
Did we?
Yes, dude. The one where he's just like fighting himself from another universe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like at
I
the
didn't
end
know
of that,
that's what it was called this
it's called
whole time.
The One. Yeah. But he in that movie they fight at the end and it's like they're always on screen together at the same time and it's like the choreography seems too insane to just be like a double. I don't know. I want to know how they did that because it's so sick. But yeah, Mickey 17 fire movie. The One fire movie. The One was released in 2001. So it's not new.
Mickey 17 just like I also thought you were asleep for like a good chunk of it.
I was asleep for none of it. I was
But it was
slocking.
like
Dude, in the middle of the movie, I'm laying there and I see Bean go like, and I'm like just awake, and I just like slowly
because
heard
I was
her
like,
lean
there's
forward.
no way he can be asleep for this part, but like
No, I was locked in.
We're gonna have to rewind it if he's not locked in.
Yeah, I was so locked in. Such a good movie. Incredible.
Archie.
Oh,
dude, that was directly in his mouth. I wish we had that like on video.
I wish that would happen over
He
here.
just immediately sat down.
It's so crazy. Uh, dude, this is not his first rodeo.
Nah, he's good with the ball, dude.
Not at all.
He is probably the greatest shortstop who's ever lived. Sorry, man, I don't know what it is.
Dude, you keep covering up our backlight, dude.
Dude?
Dude? The fuck, dude?
But
like I said, this is not Archie's first rodeo.
Yeah. I would love to see a rodeo. Actually, I would more than love. It's like on my list of things that I want to become a fan of.
I've never seen a rodeo, but I feel like I have seen a rodeo. Like I have
I've
subconscious
never seen one,
memories
like,
of
live.
rodeos live, but I just
Yeah.
cannot account for when that happened.
Dude,
Might have been a dream.
I feel like I always be watching them at like when I work at a restaurant or something late at night. There'd just be a fucking rodeo on, and I'd get so
usually
into it,
at
dude.
bars and shit too. There's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it's somewhere there's a rodeo.
Well, I need, if you know of any rodeos in Nashville, anyone tell me, because
we're in Nashville. There has to be rodeos.
No, there does have. Well, it's on like there's like a circuit, you know.
Yeah.
Don't know how it works.
Oh.
Haven't figured that out yet, but I need to go. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see some.
I just want to see him
barrel
wrangle,
racing.
dude.
You want to see him wrangle some animals?
I want to see him get the wrangling.
That's what I mean, dude. You get to see that. You can see like fucking them riding the horses. You can see them barrel racing. You can see them like actually ride the bulls.
Yeah. Well, that too. I want to see that.
That's,
But
like,
also, that scares me so bad. Like, because you see them motherfuckers just fucking... Dude, my body'd snap.
Dude, not even that. It's when you get off, you're just like, you're either jumping off to the side a little bit or you're falling off, and you just gotta be like...
Hope it doesn't
praying,
kill you.
Rolling, dodging... Like, I wonder if they practice, like, stop, drop, and roll.
Probably.
Because they literally have to twist out of there before they get trampled to death. Like, that's my biggest problem with it. Otherwise, I'd be so game to try it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get stampled.
I feel like...
Wait, stampled?
I think stampled is a word, dude. Hold on. Stamped.
But I feel like... No, stampled is not a word.
Hold on, dude. It seems like stampled might not be a word.
What word did I mean?
Might be a misspelling of stamped. In English, stamp means to apply marker
but
design, total presage.
I think I meant stampeded.
Stampled. Or to describe the act of being trampled on by a stampede, dude. It's on Urban Dictionary. So, yeah.
Yeah,
dude,
so
you're
it's
good.
basically
just as good, yeah. Who gets to decide what fucking words... Like,
yeah, do they have a committee for that?
No. Dude, I've thought about. I actually made a whole TikTok about this and deleted it because I was high as fuck when I filmed it, and I looked weird and I talked weird. But listen, words, dude. Who decides and why? And why can't I like if I like say kerflumpum, I can like declare that is a word that means like I am at peace, or I could just be like.
It means like extra gooey mac and cheese.
You could just say what the fuck ever, and it means what the fuck ever, and like we don't even have to use any language that exists to talk. We can just like if we know what we're meaning and like the tone is there, you usually are able to do it. So like, who decides what words are and why are bad words bad words? Because I swear it doesn't say in the Bible not to say fuck. Does it say?
Dude, fuck used to be. It was like, there's something to do with a symbol that they would put over their door to like ward off like people who were like, I don't even know.
The Bible doesn't even contain the F word, bro. They didn't know.
No, there's a history to it though. Look up the history of that word right
Dude,
now.
Well, somebody whenever I was a kid told me it meant fornication under control of the king.
Yes, it does.
But it doesn't. I looked this up before.
No, it's a thing.
It is, but it's not that, bro. Like, it isn't, because I was, like, so sold on it. I told so many people that, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, my fucking God, I'm wrong. The origin of fuck. The Oxford English Dictionary states that the ultimate etymology is uncertain.
I don't believe that.
But that the word is probably cognate with a number of Germanic words with meanings involving striking, rubbing, having sex, or is derivative of the old French word that meant to have sex.
I don't even believe them.
Hold on. Fornication under consent of the king, it says. The phrase fornication under consent of the king is commonly false etymology of the word fuck.
Who made that up?
I don't know, but
Who
we were both
started
told
that
this
rumor?
at separate times.
I need to know who.
And
is at
dude,
the
we were
source.
both ready to die on that hill until proven wrong. Like, yes, because what?
What? Then who? Yeah, who just started saying that?
Who? Okay.
Do you think it was just like some moms needing a thing to tell their kids?
Someone just stubbed their toe probably, and they're like, "Fuck."
Archie
said, "Fuck." It's considered to be attested to around 1475. What? There's a whole Wikipedia on fuck. The act of sexual intercourse, but is also commonly used as an intensifier to convey disdain. While its origin is obscure, it is usually considered to be first attested to around 1475. In modern usage, the term fuck and its derivatives, such as fucker and fucking, are used as a noun and a verb and an adjective, an infix, an interjection, or an adverb. There are many common phrases that employ the word as well as compounds that incorporate it, such as motherfucker and fuck off.
Bro, you can incorporate fuck into anything.
You really can't. Damn is also a really good one. Like, you can just say the word damn. Mm-hmm. And, like my grandma died. Damn. Like, dude, look at that girl. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can use damn for fucking anything. Like, any scenario at all.
But you can also use shit for any scenario at all, too, because your grandma just died. Shit.
Yeah. Also, dude, hear me out on this one.
Okay.
So, like, you are the shit is a compliment. Mm-hmm. You are shit is not.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
it's so crazy because it's, Never thought about that before, really.
There's more.
No one's ever called me the shit, though. I don't think.
I'm a dude, so it's definitely happened to me.
Yeah.
And I've called other people the shit. But, like, yeah. Not a compliment. The fucking English language is just overall a smorgasbord of fuck shit. Like, they don't.
Yeah.
I can say shit like that. I can say fuck shit. And, like, what does it mean? I declare that it means whatever it does in that sentence. You knew what I meant. That's just,
I didn't start swearing till, like, I don't know. It was, like, my best friend at the time, her older siblings. They would just, like, sit me down and, like, force me to swear.
What's your favorite cuss word?
Probably either fuck or cunt. I love that word.
Dude, I also do, low-key. And I hate that so many people hate it because it's such an applicable word, bro.
And also, like...
The Australians know what's up.
Yeah, they do. Also, like...
Shout out to
I specifically love it because girls, you can, like, figure out, like, how cool they are based on their reaction to it because they're either, like, also saying it or you say it and they're like, the fuck? Like, why would you say that? And I'm like...
Dude, but it's like, dude, around the boys, it's flying. Like, I promise you, that word is flying around the boys. No, maybe not like office boys, but like, dude, warehouse boys, mechanic boys, that word is flying. And it's so fun. Cunt being the word in context. But, the first time I swore, I got written up for it because literally, I remember the moment my friend was like, "We're on the high school bus now. You can swear," because we always made up words for swear words like funk you and like what the fuck, like with th and like chit. I had all the best ones.
It's crazy how you can just do that to a word and like it's fine too. Yeah, but it's like the same thing. Because we had to do that for our cheers in high school because you weren't allowed to say swear words at the games.
But I was on this bus. I was on the high school bus for the first day, and I was like just saying all my like fake swear words. And my friend looks at me and she's like, "Dude, we're on the high school bus now. You can swear." And I was like, "You're right." And I went,
"Fuck you.
Boom, asshole!" Yelled it. I was telling a story about something, and I was like, "Boom, asshole!" And the whole bus was quiet 1 second before I said that. And the bus driver turns around. She's like, Benjamin. And I'm like, oh.
Benjamin.
She's like, you're written up. And I was like, no, I'm so sorry.
So crazy that a bus driver can have that power.
The older kids brought me to the back, and they were just like, dude, you're so sick. Like, you can hang out back here with us. And I was like, fuck yeah. Like,
Great.
and all of my friends who I like was on the elementary bus with are like, what the fuck is he doing back there? Yeah.
Dude, bus drivers had too much power.
They did have too much power. I got
They might
fucked up
still,
by the
I don't
bus
know.
driver. Dude, I said this on another podcast already. I'm not getting into it. But fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the bus driver. Not that this is like, she had this giant burn mark on like she looked like Two-Face, but a woman. And like, I know that's fucked up. Sorry to all the burn
Just
victims.
describing it.
This is just her appearance. It's what she looked like. And yeah. So like every time she would say shit to me, I'd be like, of course, please don't curse me. Because she had an evil energy too, bro. So it's like that accompanied with like half your face just being like charred. I don't know. It was rough. And like, but also if half my face was charred, I'd probably be a pretty pissed off person as well. So like,
I mean, yeah.
I get it. But yeah, dude, intrusive thoughts have been becoming more and more intrusive recently for me.
Dude, I just love it when you're like driving.
Yeah.
That's when
That's
I
why we
have-
don't let you drive. No, I'm just kidding. That's for other
that's
reasons.
why you shouldn't. I literally don't drive anymore. Like when
So
I do
sorry, dude.
drive, when I do drive, I'm like, this is why I don't drive.
Yeah.
I can't pay attention for that span of time.
Bean
It's a
has
problem.
unofficially gotten 2 accidents since she moved in here. And just like nothing happened because of either of them.
Yeah, like nothing happened at all. Fixed my car. It looks fine pretty much, mostly. So like, whatever. But
I've also
they
been
were both just
in
me
one
being
accident.
so negligent. Well, the first one, not as much. It was like 60-40. But like the other one was just literally didn't look in my rearview mirror at all. Like didn't even check it remotely. Was in a crowded parking lot. Was just like, I'm gonna slowly back at it. It wasn't even like that. It was like, you know when you're in a pontoon boat and it bumps up against like the thing? That's what it felt like. That's exactly. Hey, that's
You just
exactly
slow
what it
turn
felt
around.
like.
You're like, there's a car.
Yeah. Well, the girl was like super chill. Everyone's so chill here about that kind of stuff. So like, shout out to everyone,
dude.
because they all drive like beaters too, or they drive like.
Also,
Audi.
everybody here drives like a fucking insane person.
Yeah.
I got in one accident here so far, but it was before you got here, and I totaled Levi's car.
Yeah, I
But
forget about that.
There was a deer,
Yeah,
and
it's not
there was
really-
nothing I could do. It was just a giant deer, and I just hit it. Levi woke up. He's like, "Why are we stopped?" I'm like, "We just like demolished a deer. Did you not like see that?" And he's like, "No, dude." He's like, "It's probably fine." And I was like,
It's definitely.
and then I
not.
like drove back to the house, and we got out, and it's just fucking crunched up. The hood won't open. The headlights gone. Like, it was rough.
Yikes.
He's like, "It'll be fine. We'll just go to bed." We did. The next day, he's like, "Dude, fuck, that's so bad." And I was like,
no, that's always
yeah.
how it happens. Too.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
It was dark, so it's hard to see.
But yeah, those are the ones I be having.
Oh.
Because I just like want to know what would happen. Also, why does my brain even like allow me
Stay
to
down.
think those things to begin with?
I don't know, dude. But also, like, dude, there's been some that I've had that I just like kind of act upon.
Same. And then I'm like,
Not
it's
like
either gonna have
life-altering things, but like damn near could be. Like,
I've acted on some like life-altering ones, and in turn, like it never goes smoothly. Smoothly, I will say that it never does go smoothly. But it's also just
think
like
I'm all right. I
it's
don't
also
know.
like a good story,
Well, like
I love
that's
doing things for the plot.
impulsive things.
dude.
Intrusive thoughts are like a totally different animal.
Yeah, but like if I keep having the same intrusive thought, eventually it becomes
becomes
like,
an impulse.
that
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
No, that's fair.
Like that's how it starts usually. But
I didn't know it was dead. Also, I thought it was just burnt.
no worries, bro.
We're quitting vaping. We're
Actually,
quitting vaping tomorrow. Yeah. We're not.
Hate it.
We're not gonna tell you how, but we are quitting vaping.
Yeah, we have a system like ready to go.
That I don't feel like being judged for.
No, yeah, I'm not sharing it, but like it's gonna work and we're gonna be successful.
Yeah. But we're quitting.
Yeah.
Thank Jesus.
Oh, you poor geek. Like, I need to like bury the last one to have closure, I think.
Dog.
Dude,
if I catch you having a Geek Bar funeral, dude, I'm gonna lose it.
Dude, that's like the adult version of like your fish funeral.
No, it's not. An adult version would be also a fish. Like it would be a living thing, bro. Like not a fucking Geek Bar.
All right.
Dude, if you're like if you're burying your PlayStation, all right, dude, because that's a soldier that's been around for a minute and has seen some things, you know.
Yeah.
But like this Geek Bar has seen a couple weeks in your pocket and the inside of your mouth a lot.
And the ground quite a few times.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Also, your other one saw the ground for a couple days outside.
Yeah.
Got rained on.
Also,
still works.
That's like a big factor in me being like, we gotta stop this because seeing how that stuff reacts, I'm just like, I love smoking a robot.
Yeah, dude. So in half the time, like mine is burnt as fuck right now. There's no juice left in it. Hasn't been for like a week. And I've just been smoking straight nanoparticles, brother. Like, it's not good. Smoking all that fucking computer chips.
We shall succeed.
I know it's not looking good right now, all right?
We're just getting it all out.
Yeah, dude, because it's going to be rough.
Because it's going to be so rough. Like, I got to get something to chew on, too. I'm buying so much gum.
I'm just going to be eating food. Like, that's what happens when I quit. Like, you think I eat a lot now, bro? I'm a vacuum. Like, all I'm thinking about is, like, when's the next meal? What am I eating? And how much of it can I possibly eat?
As you should,
I'm going to gain a lot of weight.
Like,
this is what needs to happen right now. Has to, because I'm doing everything else I need to do. I just need to lose weight.
If this doesn't work, dude, you do have a tapeworm named Kevin living inside of you.
Oh, God.
That's
Terry,
the only
dude.
other. Oh,
Terry the tapeworm.
I don't know why I said Kevin, but
I think that was the original tapeworm.
There's no way that's not.
Yeah. Well,
Because
last time I quit vaping,
why
I gained
else.
20 pounds in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then like 2 months went by and I gained like 35 pounds.
And it.
I gotta stop playing with my chain when it's hooked to it.
You
Also,
hook it on your chain?
I did this time. It's staying pretty solid until I fucking start twisting it around. Soon we're gonna have like the podcast mics, the ones you see. We're gonna have those. I have them. They're in my room. I just need to hook it up on my laptop, but there just never seems to be time to do it. I'm gonna make time from now on though. Maybe not next episode, but at least by the 10th episode, and this is episode 6. So yeah. We're gonna have professional quality. We're both gonna have boom arms. We're both gonna have headphones. Yeah, it's gonna be. We're getting there, dude. Slowly but surely.
I just have to take care of this problem.
Bean is on a side quest to keep the dogs tame because they refuse to be. They simply refuse.
As of late, they do refuse to be. Like even
They're
more
still
so.
good boys. Don't get it twisted. But you know. They cause a ruckus. They can still hear you over there, by the way.
Oh, I know.
So we can still have
I just put peanut butter in the inside of this tire.
Oh, nice.
There's no way he's getting it out.
I don't know. Dog tongues move crazy.
Oh, dude, his tongue is so big. Anyway, though, what was I going to say? Oh, you did bring up today in my mind now that Friday the 13th is next weekend. And also, I need to know if that's, like, full moon territory. Because that's no bueno. We're going to have to start, like, lining up the crystals,
Is there
bro,
a full moon
along
on
the
Friday the
windowsill.
13th?
Because full moons.
Just search the web, dude. You can do this.
Full moons and me, we don't get along.
Is there a full moon on June, Friday the 13th, 2025? No, the full moon in June 2025, which is also known as the strawberry moon, will occur on Wednesday, June 11th. Not the. So when tomorrow?
Oh, but it's
Wait,
just
no.
all gonna be
Next
together
week.
though. Yikes.
Yeah, there will not be a full moon on June 13th.
See, dude, the funny part about me and the full moon thing is that I know the bare minimum about it. Like, I really do know the bare minimum about it.
Dude,
But
all
I'm
I know
a
is you
full
brought it up,
believer.
and that week was insane.
I'm
Like,
a full believer in it.
everything that happened during the full moon and like its remaining
Yeah.
in the intro
I should learn
phases.
more.
Yeah, I should learn more about that.
Dude, this lady, okay, one thing I will say, I don't know if I stopped noticing like the southern accents around here or like what, or if it's just where we are that there's not
there's
enough.
just not a lot.
There was this lady
around
in
where
Dollar
we are.
General this morning. I went to get more hangers because I was doing my laundry.
Mhm.
Went to get more hangers. This lady that checked out in front of me had the thickest southern accent,
Well,
and it just took
dude.
me by surprise. And I was like, "Wait, I am in Tennessee." Like, that
Do you
makes
remember
sense.
when we were at the fucking Taco Bell right after the Lost Sea and the belt buckle dude came
Yeah.
out? There was this dude with a giant belt
He
buckle.
would have fitted at home.
Yeah. And
No
he was
question.
just like, hope y'all have a great day. Like, it just
He had
like,
like a
here's
mullet. Was his hat backwards or forwards?
forwards, I believe.
This giant belt buckle, big belt. Like when
Yeah.
he was like there when we went in to go to the bathroom, he had cowboy boots
Yes,
on.
he did.
Like,
He was fully equipped to get to Wrangling.
he looked like
Came straight from a rodeo.
He could have. That's
probably
what he looked
did.
like.
It's like that's how he pays for his steed.
Yeah. Oh God, it was crazy.
I got in a screaming match today at work with this driver, and it wasn't really a scream. It wasn't really a screaming match. The decibels never got too loud, dude. We just kept going, "Fuck you, no, fuck you, no, fuck you," like just back and forth, and it was hilarious. And then at one point, I told him to suck a dick, and that was like the last thing that got said because he just responded with "fuck you," and I was like, "Fuck out of here, no." He said, "That's why you work at a warehouse." I was like, "That's why you suck dick. Get the fuck out of here. You got your bills." And he was like, "Fuck you," and then I was like, "Fuck you," and then he left. And I'm pretty sure he said "fuck you" one more time, but I was like, "Bro, my shit was better." Like whatever,
Yeah.
I didn't need the last word. I got the last laugh.
The company probably was like, "All right, these are the 2 words we're gonna need you to learn before we can have
Yeah.
fuck you." Don't worry about any other phrase.
No, 4
Just
words,
know
dude.
these
Fuck
ones.
you and door 6, because those were the only words I did
Yeah.
hear from him.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude. It was so funny. I wasn't even mad during the encounter. I was just like having fun, dude.
I need like body cam footage of that.
Dude, I think I might get meta glasses and just start wearing them. And like,
Yeah.
because I experience things alone all the time that like my words do not do justice describing.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. No one else was there, and I'm like so upset about it.
Me too.
And Richie showed up like 2 seconds later, just laughing, and I was like, "Did you hear that?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I knew you were gonna do that." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "That box, you're gonna throw it at me." And I was like, "No." And like, "Did you not hear what just happened?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Fuck, dude." I do throw boxes at him a lot. I'll just like pick up a box and fucking chuck it at him. And like, it's a thing I've done a lot. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time?
Did you wear shorts to work?
Yeah.
I might wear shorts to work tomorrow, dude. I don't care about
my knees
the
were sweating without
allegations.
shorts. Like, bro.
Yeah, I think it has to happen.
What do you mean you don't care about the allegations?
Because it just looks goofy a little bit.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Well,
but
shorts
I
and
can't
boots.
help it.
Shorts and boots do look goofy, but like, who gives a fuck? We're at work. Like, we're at a warehouse. We're not there to impress anybody.
You're totally right.
I looked like a doofus all day today, but I still stood my ground and said, "Fuck you, you suck dick." Not that that's an insult. It might be what he enjoys, but I could clearly tell it wasn't something he enjoyed.
Yeah.
So I just had to tell him.
What was I about to say, bro? Oh, back on to Robert Pattinson real quick.
Yeah.
He needs to be like another superhero other than Batman.
He doesn't need to be Batman. Like, I do love Robert Pattinson. He's doing a fine job as Batman. But, like, he's not Batman.
He's just not Batman.
He's not Batman. But he could
No
be
offense,
anybody
but
else,
he would
I feel
be a
like.
good superhero. Honestly, I didn't know if he had. After seeing Mickey 17, I can confirm that he is like top tier.
He's
actor.
versatile as fuck, yeah.
He is so
Dude,
versatile.
The Devil All the Time. We have to watch it, bro.
We do.
It is incredible.
Start a list right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Otherwise, it won't happen.
You're right.
Dude, I don't know if you've noticed, but I make a whiteboard list almost every day when it's just like a day. Because if I don't write things in a somewhat similar order to where I need to do them, I just won't.
No, dude,
My brain will have no sense of order or anything. I have no idea what's going on.
When I got out here, something happened in my brain where it's like, you can now organize thoughts. And I was like, what? Yeah, dude, I like leveled up in that way.
Unlocked.
Like in my brain, I was like, I can just do that now. Like I can be like, these are the 5 things I need to do and then do them. Like I unlocked executive function. Like executive dysfunction has been plaguing me my whole life. I unlocked executive function and have been functioning executively since.
I wish you could function executively.
He can't even function at all, bro.
The function just doesn't. It doesn't compute.
Devil all the time. Also, if you guys have any good movie recommendations, drop them, and don't drop like some. Don't just say like Frozen, like something everybody's seen.
No, yeah, something like cool and like that we probably. I've seen like a zillion movies, but I still haven't seen like.
I'm not saying I
obviously
won't
all
watch
the movies.
Frozen, but like just like don't say something that obviously we fucking seen. But also,
I've
I have
seen a
missed
lot
a
of
lot of cult
movies.
classics. So like, yeah, like I haven't seen Donnie Darko, and neither has she.
Let us know.
Yeah. I haven't seen Kill Bill, which
Neither
is
have I.
entirely on me. Like,
Actually,
dude,
which
a
is
lot.
on
Have you
me
seen
too.
Django?
No.
Bro, no, hell no. Hold on.
I don't know why I complain about not having things to watch.
There's so many things.
There's so many things.
All 3 of those are Quentin Tarantino movies. Wes Anderson films. I haven't seen any, but I want to watch them.
I've seen like every movie on Disney Plus, though, I will say. It's like my go-to.
It's the best streaming platform. Like they are, just
But
like
dude,
everything
they have,
else, they're
like-
monopolizing.
They have like, yeah, because they have shows on there that I'm like, this should not be on Disney Plus.
Dude, I know like the moment they started doing that, they put Punisher, like the old Punisher show, not the old one, but the one that from like 2015ish,
yeah,
with John Bernthal. They put that on there, and I was like, this is it. Like this is when everything,
the evolution.
Yeah, and that was it. Like they did that, and then they were just like, fuck it, we're gonna throw some rated R comedy movies that aren't even like Marvel. And then they're like Deadpool.
Actually, let's just put any rated R movie
and
on
then
here,
they're
why
like,
not?
let's put a movie called Night Bitch as the fucking top thing on streaming. So if you don't have a kids account, that's just the first thing you see every time you log in with your kids.
Well, yeah, I do forget. Well, that's what I mean. It just like started as a kids thing, and then it became more than that.
It became more than that. And now, like, I'm not complaining.
No,
like,
I'm not. It's
I
great.
love it. I use
support
it every day. I do watch Teen Titans Go every night. And, like, free time that I have because I love it.
We're back.
Honestly, I don't know what time we started this, but it might be. I was just looking at the camera.
No, bro, your phone is right here.
Yeah, but I want to see 54 minutes.
Nice.
So
Well,
I'll just edit that part out, and then like we'll talk about
we have CMA Fest this weekend.
Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about our
Also-
plans. Comic-Con.
Well, yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, obviously.
That's true.
For the next one, obviously, will be right after. But
Yeah.
we do have CMA Fest, which is like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think. And then we have Comic-Con Friday and Saturday. Or no, Saturday and Sunday, which we thought was last weekend. We thought it was last weekend
And that's why
until last weekend. Yeah.
It was literally Friday, and we're like, all right, dude, we're getting ready for Comic-Con. It's going to be so fire. And then I looked at the tickets. It was like June 7th. And I was like,
I don't know how we messed that up.
Because
that
we were like,
obviously.
dude, Comic-Con, then CMA Fest. Like,
Yeah.
we confirmed that back and forth between each other, like,
Without
12
ever
times.
actually
Without
really
confirming
it.
with any type of, like, anything concrete. We just, like, assumed.
I'm so excited though for both.
But
like
yeah,
I'm really
combining them both in one weekend
really
is gonna be
excited,
nuts.
but also yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend.
Yeah.
But we will have so much to discuss, I'm sure, after.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Until then.
Until then.
I'm spilling them beans. Oh, yeah. I'm spilling them beans.